What's going on, guys, and welcome to today's YouTube video. In today's video we're going to discuss the current state of Bitcoin and the current state of Ethereum, in which you can see that I'm still holding on to my Bitcoin short position that we exactly discussed step by step in Friday's video. So I discussed my plans, I traded the plan that I gave in the YouTube video, and currently that short position is printing nicely. Does this mean that I say that we will go down towards 20.2k? I'm not too sure, to be honest, but in today's video we will be discussing the potential steps that I'm looking at and that I'm potentially looking to trade. Okay, so first of all, Bitcoin, as we can see, if we switch on the relative strength index, we can see that it started forming that hour 4 bearish divergence that I have been talking about. So I started building the swing short, and currently it is in very nice profits. The exact entry points, stop loss and take profit targets got shared in our VIP channel, and currently we are holding this short. But if I go on a weekly time frame, there's one thing that is worrying me. With this move towards the downside last night, we can see that we haven't created any wick towards the upside on a weekly candle. So this might potentially be just a wick towards the downside before further continuation towards the upside. That is something I'm potentially watching. That is definitely something that you guys should also potentially be watching for the Bitcoin price. So I'm not too sure if the top is in yet, but because everyone is looking for longs if we go down lower, it might make sense, but I will only long if we get very strong confirmation. So first of all, first area where we potentially be interested in longs is the previous range high over here. Obviously it was the previous range high. My first take profit though is lower than the range high, and you might be wondering why. Well, if I open the CME chart for Bitcoin and we go and take a look at previous week, what can we see? We can see that we created CME gap around 28k, so a little above around 28.1.2k ish. That is where I have my first take profit. Because everyone is looking to long this range high over here, it would make sense to get a quick wick below, take the CME gap, then maybe reclaim it and then send it towards the upside again. That is a potential scenario that I'm watching. I'm not ruling that out, but to get that scenario, I would want to see a wick towards the CME gap, reclaim of the range high, and then a move towards the upside. At the same time, I would love for the relative strength index on the 4-hourly time frame to go oversold, maybe form a bullish divergence, or at least start forming a hidden bullish divergence with our previous higher low. I would want it to go lower than the previous higher low, which it for sure will, and hold on to it, create a hidden bullish divergence by closing the next hour 4 candle in the green, and that could be a potential trigger with a low time frame sweep and break of structure to get a potential move towards the upside. If we get it, we get it. Then I will take it. I will just trade what the charts are giving me. If we get something like this, I will trade what the charts are giving me, and I will send it towards 33k for the Bitcoin price. That is definitely the first scenario that I'm watching. But because everyone is watching these type of scenarios, I'm going to be very cautious for the Bitcoin price. Okay, I won't be longing without any very strong confirmation. Why is that? Because we are also looking at a potential market makers model, right? So over here, first range, second range, and then over here our third range, in which potentially we're going to get something like this. You probably recognize those pictures on Twitter, which is exactly what we are potentially looking at right now. I'm not even knowing if I'm doing it completely right, but it is looking definitely very similar as to what all of those big ICT traders are using. Okay, so I'm seeing this ranging over here, I'm seeing this ranging over here and over here. If we get back down into the previous range, maybe consolidate, and then it will be the dip that keeps on dipping, in which everyone will be looking to long that dip, but instead we are going to go down straight even more, and no one will be profiting during this move towards the downside except us. It is a potential scenario that I'm watching, right? Because every dip that we will get, everyone will be looking to long it, right? If sentiment turns quite bearish, if we turn oversold, if I get a low time frame confirmation, yes, then I will be looking to long it back up towards the upside again. But unless we do, I won't be looking at any longs. I will be looking at shorts only. That is my current plan for Bitcoin. Okay, I hope you guys understand. If you do have any questions after watching this, please let me know. Now, Ethereum. This is what I posted on Twitter on Ethereum, because Ethereum is still range bound with a beautiful range high over here that respected beautifully, as you can see, with a beautiful quarterly range over here, also being respected beautifully by the Ethereum price, as you can see. Beautiful respect of that quarterly range. Mid-range, beautiful respect as well of the mid-range. As you can see, this range is being respected by Ethereum for so long. This quarterly range as well, beautiful respect, as you can see, okay? Beautiful respect of the quarterly range, and obviously the range low, beautiful respect as well. This is definitely a critical range for Ethereum. Now, a lot of people are looking at a potential breakout for the Ethereum price. But usually when you get these breakouts, I would love to see a quick continuation towards the upside. If you don't, you might be wanting to be a little bit more cautious, because then we are looking at a potential deviation. Why? Because above this range high, there were honestly a lot of stop losses of everyone that was looking to short on the way up. They were looking to put their stop loss above the range high, and now the market makers have pushed the price of Ethereum towards a liquidity pool over here, in which they are potentially accumulating their short position, because they need that liquidity to enter their own very big short positions. They need people buying from them in order to sell from them. On top of that, retail traders are market longing this breakout towards the upside, in which that is basically buying as well, which offers even more liquidity for the market makers to start building their sell and short positions for the Ethereum price. Now, if we do get back in towards this range, I will be looking for potential short on the retest of the range high to send it towards the quarterly range. Now you're wondering, Guru, why are we sending it towards the quarterly range and not towards the mid-range? Well, let me show you. Around that quarterly range is also, if we go on a 4-hourly time frame, where we have these those triple equal lows, as you can see. Beautiful triple equal lows with below those equal lows an untapped order block and an untapped hour 4 fair value gap over here. So that is my first target. That is a beautiful first take profit target for Ethereum. Massive amounts of liquidity resting below those lows, and you can see the beautiful buildup of liquidity with those constant higher lows afterwards. No sweep of any higher lows, beautiful liquidity towards the downside, should be a nice first take profit target. Now, we also got a sweep of this high over here. So if we do get back within this range with momentum, we will also cause a beautiful break of structure, which could offer even more confluence for a potential short position on the lower high to send it towards that quarterly range. This is what I'm looking at for Ethereum. Very clean potential price action developing. Now all we need is just a little bit of patience, and if we do get it, I will be looking to short it on the lower high to send it towards the quarterly and potentially the mid-range, where we also have this untapped breaker block and where we also have this untapped imbalance. Beautiful second target. Now, if you guys do have any questions after watching this update on both Bitcoin and on Ethereum, please let me know in the comments down below, or let me know in our free Discord. All of the links can be found in the description. We're also starting with copy trading today on BangX. Also, that link can be found in the description of this video. Make sure to sign up through the link. Make sure to join our VIP Discord, and you can copy trade one of our traders, one of our best traders, if not our best trader. You can copy Smokey step by step without having to do anything. Please smash up the like button. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday's video. Ciao, ciao.